I don't have the password for your concern.
Okay. Password is.
Okay. And what is this ad?
Oh, apparently we are on live. People can hear us.
We are
Hello.
Oh.
We're still setting up, you guys, so hang on there.
Yeah, we're getting set up at the moment, so nothing interesting is going to happen quite yet. But for those of you who don't know, I am Econis, and this is our head developer, Flux.
Hello. Give me 1 second, I'm still setting up stuff.
What is this video? Okay, so alright. What's the actual match servers? Which one of those? I think I'm looking.
Say again?
Which are the actual match servers you're gonna be fighting in?
Just that one. Blade Symphony tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And let's see. Alright, you guys, let's start filling in the servers, shall we? Let's get the first 6 people in there, and then after they're in, let's get them properly situated in the arenas, and let's do that first. Let's just get that, and then sanity check everything, okay? How does the audio sound on stream?
Let me give it a test.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Sounds good. Sounds very
Alright.
good, actually.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, your mic is not quiet.
So you want A, B, and C first, yeah?
Can you guys hear echo okay?
I can hear me okay.
Alright, so here's an issue. I have the rest of the team on Hangouts, so I probably got to mute all of them. That's what I got to do. And
Yeah, that's
then, let's see. We're not gonna show that. And yeah, let's get the first 6 people in the game. So in the meantime, we will start.
Get this party started.
Yeah. We just hang on a second. But so we're gonna start in 10 minutes. But in the meantime, we can watch some videos with us. You know, just let's watch some. Okay. I hope we don't get ads. We're gonna get ads on YouTube, aren't we?
Of course we are. It's YouTube. Do you have AdBlock Plus?
No.
Then yeah, we're getting ads. What the fuck?
Go away, ads. Go away.
What the hell is this video?
Verticals.
This guy needs to be in Blade Symphony. Needs to be a playable character.
Oh, can't untap. Sorry about that. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah. Leave us watching this fellow. Very lively Twitch chat already. It's good to know we actually have random people yelling at each other about winning the tournament. start at exactly 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So in 8 minutes. So just bear with us here as we get things set up and get the ball rolling.
Exactly.
Oh, what's Marshall? What the hell is this video? Okay.
Adrian Brody, 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 Adrian
Oh, sorry about that.
Video has gone from funny to kind of creepy. Thanks, Obama.
Obama! Alrighty, so now we're gonna do the... So just a couple more minutes, guys. Hang in there. Listen to Fug Life. He's gonna be your chaperone into the game, and once you're in the game, you're gonna listen to Raffles as your judge. That's how it's gonna work right now.
I think we might need to have an admin get rid of these guys spamming Vine ads in the Twitch chat.
There you go, okay.
Sensation, I need to clear things up about that first tournament. The commentator we had was not actually an officially sanctioned commentator. That was two random guys deciding that they would like to hyperactively commentate on a few matches. So we got them muted, and now we actually have people really gonna commentate the matches. So hopefully we won't be annoying compared to those two. Thank you, Twin. You can commentate to yourself all you want.
Oh, wow. Okay, Blitz Symphony is still wanting to do overlays. That's quite frustrating. Okay.
That sucks.
Well, I'm not even gonna care about that. No big deal. I mean, I want to be in the group chat, that's the thing. So we're not even gonna worry about that.
To answer your question, Proud Fury, we will have the in-game players muted so that we do not hear them on the stream. Proud Furry says hello to his mother. Yeah. Did Helmick win yet? Oh boy. Sensing some favorites amongst the fans here, Flux.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, sounds like Boo Arts and Helmick so far.
All right, you guys who are in the tournament chat right now, please check your private messages. Fug is personally messaging you for the server password, and you're going to be joining that way. So double check that, and he's going to yell your name in the tournament chat. Okay, so let's get that all working.
Okay. Take a look at the ladder. Now I need to bring up the actual challenge page. You get that?
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah. Alright, there you go.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We're not doing this again. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the show fucking started, shall we?
Okay. How you doing, everyone?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first official Blade Symphony tournament. Everything is going to be a little bit janky right now. I mean, we're getting players organized, we're getting the stream organized, but hopefully we got a really good show for you. So you can check out the bracket on the challenge page. This is the bracket right here. Let's take a look. Oh, this is nothing. This is just Obama. Let's take a look at the bracket. Here's the actual bracket right here. So how this is going to work today, we're going to start with a round of 64. And we're basically just going to go down the list. And we're going to have, the round of 64 is going to be 3 tournaments, 3 duels at a time. And so for the first round of 64, we're going to just talk very briefly about the game, and we're just going to have the duels progress, and as things continue onto the bracket, Echo and I will commentate.
Yeah. So, hopefully you'll like what you see.
Yeah, so to reintroduce ourselves again, my name is Flux, and co-casting with me is Echo, Econence, aka, and you are from the School of War.
I am from the School of War.
How long have you played Blade Symphony, Echo?
Okay. Well, my Steam says about 440 hours, but accurately it's more like 6 or 7 months, something like that. pretty much since the Shuriken patch a while ago.
Yeah.
So, and how long have you been working on Blade Symphony?
Well, I've been working on Blade Symphony for like 6 years at least. The first ever Blade Symphony wiki, last edited was 7 years and 2 months ago. So kind of crazy.
And it started as a mod, right?
Yeah, yeah. So what you're looking at here is one of the developer maps. This is not a real map. And what we're going to do, though, is the first one is this map is how it's going to be used is we're going to have three of these boxes, right? Each of them are going to have 2 players inside. And we're going to have the duels happen in each of these. And as we progress out of round of 64, we're going to move into more interesting, better looking maps. So we're going to get upgraded as we move along. But the first one is going to be really straightforward. This way we can see all 3 matches happening all at the same time. And, yeah, I mean, like, that's basically how it's going to go down. So as we wait for the players to all join, why don't we have the players get into their allotted arenas, and let's have them just basically in game already.
Yeah.
All right, Fug, make it happen. Let's go. Sweet. You guys know what you're doing. So, Blade Symphony. How would you describe this game, Echo?
Oh man. I would describe it as an extremely well done melee combat dueling PvP only multiplayer game. It's very, very skill based, and when you first join the game and when you first get into it, like let's say you take the tutorial and then you hop in and you join some random PvP map and everything's going on super fast and you have no idea what's going on, but at the same time you get almost this like thrill of like, oh my god, I'm getting the crap beat out of me, but it's totally awesome because everything looks amazing and the music is badass. So
thank you.
I guess that's the best I can do.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you guys feel free to begin. This is officially the start of the tournament. You guys all know the rules now. And go ahead and good luck. Have fun.
GG, well played.
So we're just gonna talk about some really basics of the game, right? So how many characters and swords are there? What are the different choices that players can make in the game before they actually get into the arenas?
There are 5 different swords and 4 different characters. And the different characters determine fighting style, sword fighting style. And different swords determine the sort of damages that you want to focus on and how your sword is going to behave as far as, you know, swing types and defensive maneuvers that you can use. As basic as it can get.
Yeah, and I want to add to that. Essentially, in Blade Symphony, you have, you know, like Echo said, the character choices and the sword choices. The characters are how you're doing things, whereas the swords describe what you're doing with it. So, for example, these 2 characters, this is a mirror matchup that we're watching between Validus and Consense. And they're both using this Phalanx class of characters. Okay? And Phalanx has a very specific set of moves, whereas in this other match right here, we see a Judgment character, and he has a very specific set of moves. Now, the moves don't tell the whole story because these swords, they all have different properties. For example, the katana can block, whereas this Jin, which is the sword that you're seeing this character use right now, can do this move called the intercept. And an intercept is essentially a really aggressive block, where if you right-click, you will perform the intercept, move forward in front of you, and if somebody hits you during that little window of opportunity, they will be interrupted, and you will get a little bit of a frame advantage. What are all the classes? What are each class, and how are they different?
Well, the Judgment is more of this single hit, do tons of damage with 1 or 2 hits, and then back off and counterattack style. Phalanx is this linear, can dash across huge ranges, and just poke somebody down repeatedly from unexpected ranges by that opponent, as you can see 3DO doing here. And then Ryoku, who we have not seen yet, is more of this chaotic circular mobility breakdancer class that can attack insanely fast and just annihilate people. And then the last class, Pure, is a wushu fighter, which means that like she does these super flamboyant, crazy, flourishy, fly across the world moves, and her insane mobility makes her extremely hard to fight.
So this is what the character selection screen looks like. So this class is you use this class, don't you, Echo? This is the Judgment class.
That is my man. That is Judgment, my main guy.
And like you said earlier, there's also Phalanx, who is sort of a fencer, sword fighter type.
Not my guy at all.
But he is mine. I really like playing him. And Pure, what you described as flamboyant. She is a wushu style sword fighter. And Ryoku, he breakdances, he flips his sword sort of in reverse style. And yeah, so these are sort of the character choices that you get to see in the game. Just to familiarize yourself for people who have not seen the game before.
We want to see your face. You're not going to see Pure's face. I'm sorry, Safe. No face. Anyway. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, between Idogaru and Broscape.
Yeah. Does not actually look like anything's happening.
Well, between Solar Observer and Consist, what do you know about these two players? Have you ever seen Solar Observer play? Have you seen Consist play?
I have never seen Solar Observer play. I have fought, lost, and beaten Consist many times. He is very much a regular at the School of War. He's also very, very good. So, until watching how Solar Observer fights, I'm not going to be able to speculate on how Consist will handle it. But if you play Judgment, how would you handle this matchup?
Well, playing Blade Symphony, like, I feel that as Judgment, Judgment relies a lot on his heavy stance. That's sort of like where his like bread and butter comes from. But I think as more players get a little bit more and more advanced, you start getting really good with balance stance, and that's where like sort of the meat of the action happens, right? The sort of intricate balance between the balance stance and heavy stance. So in Blade Symphony, there you have 3 attack directions, and do you want to talk a little bit about attack directions and the different cuts that you can make?
Sure. Okay, so as characters go through their attack strings, or in other words, proceed down their combos, they can either choose to perform horizontal cuts or straight cuts. Now, as they proceed down their strings, their straight cuts will be different depending on where they are in their string combo. But a side cut, based on their stance, which we'll explain in a moment, will always be the same for that stance in that direction, no matter how many times they click it. So you'll see these characters performing the same move repeatedly. Those are side cuts, so they're not going to change. But why don't you go ahead and explain how the combo string works?
Okay. Wow. Okay. So maybe I'll just join one of these arenas. I am allowed to do that. So on the bottom left hand of the screen, which is currently being covered up by Echo, I'm going to move him. You'll see the 3 different stances, and as you hit 1, 2, or 3, you'll get into different stances. For this character, I have the heavy stance, balance stance, and fast stance. And the fast stance, well, like the name suggests, moves really fast. And balance stance, sort of in between. And then heavy stance is sort of a really slow swing. And then finally, there's one little difference is the air stance, which is sort of you can jump, and as you attack, you'll do different moves at the peak of your jump. So for Phalanx, he has a couple different air attacks to go with. Like I mentioned earlier, there's also the forward attack, left attack, and right attack. So for example, I could attack to the right, I could attack to the left using the WASD keys, and forward attack. And each of these stances have these properties to them. And
Seems simple enough.
Yeah. And so you see the string counter is the dots in the bottom left-hand corner. The dots as they go across horizontally in the screen. So each of these attacks use up a string, and each string is a different attack animation. So fast is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the last one, he bounces back. So balance is 2. And the second one is like this. We call that the washing machine. And then heavy only has 1 for fitness. So different characters have different number of combos and strings. For example, Ryoku has a wildly different one. He has 6 for stance. That's his last attack. And Pure, she has totally different sets. With string counters, what you can do is you can say, for example, you want to go balance first, and then if you switch stances mid-combo, you can go to fast, and then now you can go to fast again. So I just did a balance 1, fast 2, and fast 3. Or I can do like a heavy, fast, balance. And you can see the diagram sort of linking itself up. I can even do an air, to a balance, to a heavy, which goes back to string 1. So now we're working on the sort of the next set of duels. We can look at the results real quick, I guess.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, what we want to do is sort of move through round of 64 as quickly as we can. So with this, we can see, okay, so the brackets have not been updated yet, but it will be soon. Twin's going to be on top of that.
Actually, go ahead and refresh it, because it looks like
Oh,
3D
that's a good choice.
3-Do Garu defeated Broscape and is now facing Mickey V, according to what I see.
Thank you.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Sings Broscape, really good player. A little bit sad that he got knocked out so early. And I guess we'll see the results of that. You know, I've been really busy casting. You know, there's 3 matches going on at the same time, so. There's going to be a little bit of restructuring for the bracket, and that's okay. That stuff is going to happen. No worries. So, Echo, do you want to hop into the middle arena while we're waiting for people? And just show what the game actually looks like from, you know, the player's point of view.
Ah, I'm pure. And I'm in the wrong arena. What's up, buddy? Long time no see.
Hello. Why are you pure?
I didn't mean to be, I promise.
Okay.
Slash bow.
Slash flat. Yeah.
Slash bow.
So Pure has these like crazy cartwheel attacks, and they're actually really deadly. A little bit deceptive because she does multiple attacks throughout her one attack. She'll swing many times, and each of those swings will actually hit you over time.
She's also insanely fun to play. if difficult.
She is the latest addition to the roster. I'm getting my ass handed here. Definitely hard to play and cast at the same time.
Sit down, Flux.
Of course the ragdoll
GG.
flips out, yeah. Alright, we better get unready here as the players
Yeah, we should.
get in here. So let's finish this round real quick. Just kill me. You can go ahead and kill me.
If you insist.
Yes. Insist.
GG, well played. Moving on.
That was a great fight.
Felt
Really
good
like
about
the
that
use
one.
of strategy and tactics.
Just the clicking. I got this.
No. And my dead body is going to sit there for a while. So
We'll have a nap.
yeah. So next up, who do we have here? Safeblade. What do you know about
Versus-
Safeblade? He's been in School of War, hasn't he?
He has. He is actually a fairly common regular at School of War. He is an aggressive, counter-attacky style while maintaining pressure judgment player. He is going to be fighting the player Problem Sleuth, who I know nothing about. Again, so I think we have some unknowns, wild cards in this tournament that I've never heard of. So, let's see how he does.
So what can you tell me about the sword that he has on his back? This looks kind of crazy and out of control.
Sorry, could you say that again? I didn't catch that.
What kind of sword? Safeblade on his back.
That is a Steam Workshop built longsword, which means that his attacks will normally do lower base damage than the katana or the Jian. However, if he manages to break a parry with that sword, he basically gives this effect of pushing his enemy's sword into them, and he will do double damage. So it's difficult to use, but if you do use it correctly, you can effectively devastate everyone with it.